Hello everyone, this is Recording Abstract Nonsense, Part 2. Let's get started. Okay. This is Abstract Nonsense, Take 1. Impracticality 3 is written but never read. Disdain grateful for being or else being said. My future plans to cover tastes of being ended with lead. It's a wondrous fantasy. With closer listening, I hear stories that took a tongue until the monochrome pop and excuse is wrong. By parameters and variables locked in, it's hardly like a symphony. Give me a price as my worth I can see. Even my life itself has stagnancy. Round it as you please. I'm fully safe as I would step this, so I step ahead beyond the pain. I'm boring my life is filled with arenas, but I don't want to take my life in vain. I'm boring this safe as I want to end this, so I'll try to get high despite my fate. I'm boring my life is filled with arenas, so I'm eating cooks and cake and trying to asphyxiate. I see the woods swinging back and forth, hanging in the air. They're losing all their screws while they're in with despair. My life of droning out the job of the school and friendship is stuck like a faulty factory. When now he's at my end tonight, hear the same thing again. Another child turn a monkey vying for attention. For dueling dealings was one of Pipe's voices becomes the core of industry. You should come over here and now let's play. How many people will you kill this way? Round it as you please. How pointless life is, I would step this, so I press a knife into my chest. How boring my life is, filled with arenas, but I can't know myself out my past. How pointless life is, I would doing this, so I even lend my head submerged. How boring my life is, filled with arenas, so I'll just keep thinking and trying my best to ignore the urge. Begging and pleading, what is wrong with you? The proof is unfinished, what can we do? Round it as you please. How pointless life is, I want to stop this, so I'll jump into a path and found. How boring my life is, filled with arenas, so I'll start to work my way halfway down. How pointless life is, I want to end this, so I'll grab a gun and say goodbye. How boring my life is, filled with arenas, while all my thoughts are saying I want to die. So I'm crying from the pain and my suffering, but I have nothing left that's comforting. And my was ridiculed and shame, now you know the same to put, so they treat me like a worthless piece of shit. But tomorrow's day will show me the truth of it. Okay, this is Abstract Nonsense, Take 2. Impracticality of theories written but never read. Disdain grateful for being or else being said. My future pills are conversations being ended with lead. It's a wondrous fantasy. With closer listening, I hear a story into sugar tongue. A child of monochrome, a pop, and a series is wrong. My parameters and variables locked in, it's hardly like a symphony. Give me a price as my worth I can see. Even my life itself has stagnancy. Round it as you please. And pointless life is, I would step this, so I'll stick my head beyond the pain. How boring my life is, filled with arenas, but I don't want to take my life in vain. Pointless life is, I want to end this, so I'll try to get out despite my fate. How boring my life is, filled with arenas, so I'm eating cookies and cake and trying to asphyxiate. I see the woods swinging back and forth, hanging in the air, losing all the screws while they're in with despair. My life is droning through the school and friendship is stuck like a faulty factory. When now he's at my end tonight, hear the same thing again. Another child turn a monkey vying for attention. But dueling games with one of Pipe's voices becomes the core of industry. You should come over here and now let's play. How many people will you kill this way? round it as you please. A pointless safe phase, I want to stop this, so I press a knife into my chest. A boring molly phase filled with weakness, but I care to myself on my base. A pointless safe phase, I want to win this, so I even let my head submerge. A pointless safe phase, I want to win this, so I'll just keep thinking, trying my best to ignore the urge. Begging and pleading, what is wrong with you? The proof is unfinished, what can we do? Round it as you please. I'm pulling this safe phase, I want to step this, so I'll jump into a path and found. A boring monthly phase filled with weakness, so I'll start to run away halfway down. I'm pulling this safe phase, I want to win this, so I'll grab a gun and say goodbye. How boring monthly phase filled with weakness, while all my thoughts are saying I wanna die. So I'm crying from the pain and my suffering, but I have nothing left that's comforting. And my was ridicule and shame, that ignore the same that put simply they treat me like a worthless piece of shit. But tomorrow's rain will show the truth of it. Okay, this is take 3 of abstract nonsense. Impracticality, your theories written but never read, distinctly great before being or else being said. My future puzzle conversations being ended with lead. It's a wondrous fantasy. With closer listening, our hearing stories of secret tongue, a child of monochroma, pop, bearing two pieces wrong, on piper parameters and variables locking its heart, ling like a symphony. Give me a price as my worth I can see. Even my life itself has stagnancy. How pointless life is, I won't stop this, so I step ahead beyond the pain. How boring my life is, filled with weakness, but I don't want to take my life in vain. How pointless life is, I want to win this, so I'll try to get high in spite my fate. How boring my life is, filled with weakness, so I'm eating cookies and cakes and trying to asphyxiate. I see the world swinging back and forth in the air. They're losing all their secrets with their heads of despair. My life is droning out of trouble, school and friendship is stuck like a faulty factory. When now he's at my aunt and now I hear the same thing again. Another child turn a bucky vying for attention. Fraudulent dealings with one of hyper forces becomes the core of industry. You should come over here and now let's play. How many people will you heal this way? Round it as you please. Upon this safe is I want to win this, so I'll press a knife into my chest. A boring life is filled with weakness, but I can't hurt myself at my best. Upon this safe is I want to win this, so I even let my head submerge. A boring life is filled with weakness, so I'll just keep thinking, trying my best to ignore the urge. Begging and pleading, what is wrong with you? The proof is unfinished, what can we do? Round it as you please. My point is safe is I want to stop this, so I'll jump into a path and found. A boring my life is filled with weakness, so I'll start to run away halfway down. A point is safe is I want to win this, so I'll grab a gun and say goodbye. A boring my life is filled with weakness, while all my thoughts are saying I want to die. So I'm crying from the pain and my suffering, but I have nothing left that's comforting. And my was ridicule and shame that ignore the same to put it simply they treat me like a worthless piece of shit. But tomorrow's day will show the truth of it. Okay. This is take 4 of abstract nonsense. Impracticality of theories written but never read, disintegrate before being or else being said. My future pens of conversations being ended with lead is a wondrous fantasy. With closer listening, I hear his stories into a tongue. A child of monochrome, a pup, bearing she was wrong. On by parameters and variables locked in its heart, ling like a symphony. Give me a price as my worth I can see. Even my life itself has stagnancy. Round it as you please. If only safe is I would step this soul, stare ahead beyond the pain. A boring monthly face filled with weakness, but I don't want to take my life in vain. If only safe is I want to win this soul, try to get it in spite my fate. A boring monthly face filled with weakness, so I'm eating cookies and cakes and trying to asphyxiate. I see the woods swinging in the back of thinking in the air, losing all the skills of air. It's a vote despair. My life is joining up the job of the school and friendship is stuck like a faulty factory. When Neru's at my antenna, I should take again. Another child turn a monkey vying for attention. For Julian's, what's one of I suppose it becomes the core of industry. You should come over here and now let's play. How many people will you kill this way? Round it as you please. If only safe waves, I would step this, so I press a knife into my chest. A boring smiley face filled with weakness, but I can myself at my best. A boring safe waves, I want to win this, so I even lend my head search. A boring smiley face filled with weakness, so I'll just keep thinking and trying my best to ignore the urge. Begging and pleading, what is wrong with you? The proof is unfinished, what can we do? Round it as you please. How pointless life is, I won't step this, so I'll jump into a path found. How boring my life is, filled with weakness, so I'll start to run away halfway down. How pointless life is, I want to win this, so I'll grab a gun and say goodbye. How boring my life is, filled with weakness. Well, all my thoughts are saying I wanna die, so I'm crying from the pain and my suffering, but I have nothing left comforting. And my was ridicule and shame. Now you know the saying to put it simply, they treat me like a worthless piece of shit. But tomorrow's then we show the truth of it. Alright, so I'm gonna end this stream here. If you like what you heard, please consider checking out some of my other stuff. And if you want to keep up with the stuff that I'm doing, I have a translyrics playlist that I'll link in the description. And I update that pretty regularly. Other than that, goodbye everyone.